Jesus died to introduce that everything is possible.
Nothing is too hard, yeah. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is too hard, yeah.
Wait a minute, yo, I hope you know I bled for you. And though you cover yourself in red, my blood is dead to you. Cause you won't care about me. You think it's cool, man. Cause you would rather get caught up on all the hood slang. Or hit a beat drop, the 808s bang. Forever hustling, caught it for their pocket change. And you're stuck flirting in short skirts and top like twos. Realize that the plaza's in your heart, youth. But it's difficult when you don't know that I died for you. Yes, your whole soul, your pharisaical friends arrogant don't know. They think that heaven's for them and you should not go.
Nothing is impossible. Nothing is an obstacle.
Nothing is an obstacle.
Nothing is too hard. Yeah, nothing is impossible. Nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is too hard. Yeah.
God does the walking, God does the calling, but none of this would happen unless I do the drawing. I'm the Holy Spirit, the comforter to Ecclesia, pricking you to wake up unlike an anesthesia. Looking at the spirit of the youth, don't move me, cause I am here to help like the movie. Everything's groovy, God'll get the glory, and you will see his power by the end of this story. Yeah, I know it looks a mess, but I convict the flesh of lust, discord, covetousness. No matter if it's witchcraft or if it's glutton, it can be going to pushing for button. Man, you ain't seen nothing.
Nothing is impossible. Nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is too hard. Yeah, nothing is impossible. Nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is too hard. Yeah.
Son, I don't need you to run, I need you to come. I don't need you to only jump, but I knew you were out of the slumps, and that's my word. But see, I think it's absurd that you don't even let me come close when you need me the most. You so convinced you a thug, you pulled the plug on your last line and crossed that fine line. Got yourself sentenced to death, but there's one thing left. I sent my son to die for you, and he gave you breath. Grace came to you by the blood that he shed.
It's impossible. Nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is too hard. Yeah, nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is too hard.
In the Old Testament, the missing word is the word impossible. With all of these impossible acts that you see happen in the Old Testament, yet the word impossible or possible is not found in the Old Testament. So the question is, why is it missing? So today we're going to introduce and tell you with the fashion show and with what I say, we're going to tell you about how this word is missing. We're also going to tell you about how this word is introduced into the Bible, and then we're going to tell you about how this word and what it means to you. What it means to you that you can do the impossible in your life. And not just that you can do it, but God has actually called you to do it. But with all of these acts in the Old Testament, God never says the word impossible. The reason it's not mentioned because the Old Testament is talking about the acts of God. It's talking a little about the acts of men, but mostly it's talking about God and what God did with men as he laid on top of them. So today we're going to show you in our next segment, we're going to have another fashion show, but we're going to show you in our next segment how that God eventually comes inside of man and he begins to do acts, not through God, but through you.